It's Week 8 of the National Football League, and we'll be watching the Oilers' sure-handed wide receiver. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game.
And we are underway from Houston. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of... Didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. Ooh, the juke. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another big gain or two in succession as this one goes for 32. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Rainey, they get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early. Right? Take away any...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. How about that? Their quarterback hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And leading them out is their 5th-year quarterback.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But they keep going.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
He was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
2nd and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Rainey, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
When you look at this defense,
they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the profile against the pass.
They may be ranked third against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And that is no good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely at midfield.
Taken down at the 47-yard line. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Harvey. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
It's now 4th down and 1.
They'll try and run for it. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Back to throw. Harvey. Touchdown! A great play there. 32 yards. And the Oilers are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Taken from just outside the 30. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum.
There he goes, left side.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
A huge play there for Houston. 46 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they got to...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
He's got a full head of steam. The race is on.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And now it's blocked. And all the defense has it. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
But there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's why I was just going to say first quarter. We'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. Now a play fake here on first down. Uncorks one for Davis. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You look at this Eagle defense.
They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Up the middle they go.
McKnight. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year.
And the Oilers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff up the middle. Rainey, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stop before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
And he is caught, and they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They go play action here on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And that'll bring up fourth down on a big sack with a loss of 5. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is brought in at the 21.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
Houston set to take over. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it.
Here comes third and the length of the football.
Up the middle they go. McKnight, and he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
This is taken in at the 5, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it. Dropped at the 1. 39 yards there, a big one.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll look to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Oilers are able to stretch out their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Back to throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Throwing to start the drive. Harvey. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Harvey. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Oilers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. McKnight, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
55 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Yeah, pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
That good for 19 and a first down. Off the play fake. Harvey. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game.
And the Oilers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On second down, Rainey. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
And now out comes Houston.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure you have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
95 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
They'll keep it on the ground. McKnight, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Up the middle they go. McKnight. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So back now here on EA Sports, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. McKnight. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. McKnight. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Up the middle they go. McKnight, and he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And quickly, they get to the line. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. On 1st down, McKnight stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
3rd and 2. On 3rd down, McKnight, and he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second.